What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today I've got a mod for the M3. So if you guys are new here, I have a 2013 BMW E92 M3 and I also have a 2014 BMW F30 335i. So if you guys are new, please consider subscribing and thanks for clicking on the video. For those of you that have been following me for a while, either on the channel here or on Instagram, you'll know that my M3 has quite a few mods on it, but one of the stock things on the car still are the wheels. It is a stock competition package car, so it's got the ZHP wheels that I actually powder coated satin black pretty much right when I bought the car. So that is one thing on the exterior that has not changed. But I do have a set of wheels to put on the car, but they do require quite a bit of work. So let's show you guys what we got. What do you say, Ellie? Should we show them the new wheels? Let's go. All right, so these wheels probably look familiar to a lot of you. A lot of E9X guys rock these wheels. There's my 335, don't mind the hood open. But here you go. These are Forged Star F14 wheels. They are super deep concave, as you can see. And we've also got some brand new meaty tires here to throw on the new set of wheels. All right, so a little background on these Forged Stars. I actually had a set of these on my previous E92 M3, which you can actually see here. I had them on my E90 335 first, on that one. And then when I sold that car, I actually tossed them here on my previous M3. And then I eventually put some meatier tires on there, but I actually sold that car with the wheels. The Forged Stars are one of my favorite wheels for this platform. I know they're pretty played out now. Everybody and their mom has them. So I was actually probably one of the first guys that actually rocked them on the E90 a long time ago. Like I said, these are one of my favorite wheels for this platform, and in order to achieve this kind of look, you need the super deep concave wheels in the front and also the rear. I wasn't really planning to buy wheels for my M3. I do really like the ZCP wheels. So the only reason why I bought these was because it was relatively local and it was a pretty good deal. So as you can see, I've got two of the wheels here. The other two are actually in my other garage over there. These were actually on a E92 335i, and we do have a problem here though. Like I said, they do need quite a bit of work. If you look closely, they're kind of rashed up both on the front side and the back side of the wheels. Have some curbings because obviously they are slightly stretched tires on here. Same with this wheel here, got some curb marks. And the other problem is the other two wheels are actually in worse condition. So one of them, these are actually the fronts. These are 19 by 9.5, plus 24 offset is what I've measured. And then the rears that I have are 19 by 10 plus 33. So it's kind of a weaker offset in the rear, and the concavity is not quite the same as it is in the front. But the other two wheels are pretty beat up as well. One of them actually has a crack in it on one of the rears over there, and I think the previous owner either tried to weld it himself or took it to a shop that probably didn't know what they were doing and they tried to weld it, but it's a pretty bad job and it's actually not holding any air. So I'm actually selling the two rears, the 19 by 10 plus 33s, but I am keeping these, which I will be using on the front. So these do need to get refinished. Additionally, you can see I've got some new meaty tires here. These are 275/30/19 and these are 295/30/19 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. And I've actually used these tires before. These are actually the same tires that I have on my 335 currently. Really awesome tire, but as you can see, I do need to refinish these, like I said, and I did actually buy two new rears, which I have over here, and I'll unbox these in a second, but these are 19 by 11 plus 25. So like I said, I used to have Forged Stars on my previous M3. The sizes were very comparable. I had a, let's see, I had a 19 by 9.5 plus 22 in the front, and then a 19 by 11 plus 25 in the rear. So the rears are the same size. The fronts are a little bit slightly different offset, but it should work out really nicely. So as you can see, had to buy two new rears because I didn't want to deal with having to fix, you know, the cracked 19 by 10 over there. Plus, with it being a weaker offset, I kind of wanted something a little bit more aggressive. So ended up picking up two of these. So I actually cheated on you guys and opened these just to make sure that they were good when I first got them. But there you go. So again, 19 by 11 plus 25. and these are gloss gunmetal, which doesn't really matter. I didn't really care what color they were coming in because I'm actually going to be taking all 4 of these over to a powder coater this evening, and we're actually going to do a different color that I've kind of wanted to do for a long time. So these are forged wheels, relatively lightweight, not terrible. And as you can see, they are extremely wide. And Forgestar does not really display their offsets on anything, so you just kind of got to know what you're buying ahead of time, or you can actually just do some measurements. So these again are 19 by 11. They are listed right there, but they do not tell you the offset. So had to get these ordered. It only took maybe a week to get, maybe 2 weeks to get, something like that. But I was obviously in no rush, but you can tell the concavity is really awesome. So super deep concave, got to do it in the front and rear. Additionally, I picked up some brand new TPMS sensors here for the M3, as well as some brand new Forgestar center caps. So I've got 4 of these to put on. These are the carbon fiber ones. We are going to be taking all of this over to a powder coater later this evening. I'm going to go borrow Craig's truck, and we're going to throw all this on there and take it all over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before you, we have a 2020 Ford F-150 FX4. This is Craig's new truck. Super nice car. It's got like a blackout package on it, so black wheels. You just got the windows done. Black badges. Thing looks sick. So, I've got the truck. As you can see, I've already loaded everything up here. I've got all 4 tires, the 2 brand new wheels, and the 2 wheels that we're going to have repaired. All right, guys, we are en route. As you can see, behind the wheel of Craig's new truck here. It's got 7,483 miles on it. Super nice. I'm not really huge into trucks just because I don't feel like I need one for anything. I probably need a truck maybe once or twice a year, if that. So, don't really need to have one in my life, but this thing's pretty badass. I mean, it's got all the creature comforts, super nice. We got my little seat chillers on, and it's a comfortable ride, and I assume it's got some power because it's a turbo. We are headed to JSC Powder Coating in Milford, Ohio. I've actually never used this powder coater before. They actually reached out to me maybe about a year or year and a half ago on Instagram, and just to introduce himself and let me know that, you know, if I needed any powder coating work, that they'd be here. So in the past, I've used a couple different companies in the Cincinnati area. So if you are from here, you probably have heard of the Wheel Doctor or Paint and Powder Pros. That's kind of who I've been using over the course of my life with all different kinds of sets of wheels. So really excited to start a new relationship here with JSC Powder Coating. I don't really know too much about them. I have heard really great things. All right, so let's talk about paint colors real quick. So I was pretty undecided on what to do here. Like I said, I've had some Forgestar F14s in the past with my previous M3 and my 335, and both times that was a gloss gunmetal finish. I even powder coated them at one point to a darker gloss gunmetal just for more contrast. And usually gunmetal is a great option for me. I really like to do that color. It's simple, clean, and you know, doesn't really show a ton of dirt, which I really enjoy. So that's my current complaint with my other wheels on my M3 and my 335i. They're both black, and it gets dirty, and it's a pain in the ass to keep clean. And they're both ceramic coated, but that still doesn't really change the fact that there's brake dust all over them all the time. So with that being said, gunmetal is not a choice for me at this time. Obviously it would be a safer bet, and I know it's going to look good, but I just don't want to build the exact same car that I did the first time with my last M3, and that's kind of the route that we're going. I told myself that I wasn't even going to buy some Forgestars again, but again, pretty solid deal on these, and I still think it looks really great on this platform. So I know that I'm still going to be happy with the wheels. Additionally, I don't like any other weirdo colors. You know, I've seen guys do like mag blue and like other colors that I'm not a fan of. And if I did something like that, I think I would hate it after about a week. And maybe if it was a track car and I had a dedicated set of track wheels, I could do some crazy color or something just to step out of the box a little bit, but not my style. So that's out of the question. But I have always loved the look of bronze wheels on a white car. And so I've always kind of wanted that, and that's kind of what we're going to do today. Is I'm going to step out of the box a little bit, and I'm going to do bronze wheels on my M3. So I was also considering another color. I've seen a couple M3s with gold HRE wheels, and I really also love the look of gold on Alpine white, but at the end of the day, it's like, am I gonna like gold after a week? I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool, but I'd probably end up hating it. And so I think bronze is a good compromise. I think, you know, it steps me out of the box a little bit from the gunmetal, and it's not too crazy, you know, doing gold, you know, flashy gold or whatever. So I think I'm gonna be happy with the bronze, but I will say finding the proper shade of bronze has been extremely difficult for me. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm being really particular because I don't want a bronze that's too brown, and then I don't want a bronze that's too gold. So like finding something in between has been a struggle for me. But I did finally find a color that I really like, and I think it's gonna be good. It's actually called Work Bronze, and it's by a company called APP, and I think we're gonna do like a satin clear or something like that on top. So I need to kind of double check once I get there and kind of discuss what the options are, because the clear coat actually makes a huge difference. Like if you make it really glossy looking, it's going to change the color of the bronze a tad. So what I am going to show him is a few pictures of a wheel that I really like. It's actually a set of Volk wheels that were custom powder coated in Work Bronze. So really excited to show him that and see what his thoughts are. I know that he's got to order that color, and it probably will take a little bit of time. I'm not in a rush to get these back by any means, so you know, he can have them for as long as he needs. I just want them to be done correctly, and I want them to look great. So like I said, this could take a week, it could take 2 weeks, I'm not really sure. We'll get a better idea of that once we get there and talk to him, but I'm gonna end the video here for now, and we'll catch up with you in another week or two. But in your time, it's gonna be a matter of seconds, so we'll see you then. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So fast forward actually about a month. So a couple little things happened along the way. Like I said before, I picked a color. It was Work Bronze. Jason over at JSC Coatings ended up purchasing that color for me from APP and got it in stock, which took a little bit of time, maybe about a week or so. And he ended up powder coating the wheels, and it turned out not what we expected at all. So I don't know if they just sent him the wrong color or what, but it was extremely brown, definitely not the color that we wanted and what we were going for. And even he didn't like it, and he was more than willing to redo it and to make sure that I was a happy customer. So unfortunately that brought me back to square one, but after a couple of recommendations from him, we decided to go with a color called Mist Bronze, which was actually a prismatic powders color. So I actually looked up a couple different pictures on Instagram of this color, and it turned out really nice. Actually, a local guy that I know used to have that color on his Laguna Seca Blue F80 M3, and it actually looked really nice. So like I said, here we are about a month later. Again, not a big deal. I really honestly was not in a rush, don't care. But overall, I had a really good experience. Highly recommend JSC Coatings. Jason, the owner, super nice guy, and was extremely communicative, which really goes a long way in my book. You know, I've worked with so many local companies, and I refuse to work with a lot of them now because, you know, communication's bad, or you know, the quality of work has been slipping, that sort of thing. And so it's good to see another local company that I can trust and that I can use. And this is a company that I plan to work with in the foreseeable future. So I actually have a couple other wheels that I want to get refinished anyway. So I think it's going to work out nicely. So if you guys are in the Cincinnati area or close by, definitely go check out JSC Coatings and let them know I sent you. Okay, so for the moment you guys have all been waiting for, I can finally reveal the wheels, and they look really good. And unfortunately it's raining right now, so I can't actually take these out in the sun, but in the sunlight they pop so much. I am so stoked to get these on the car. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I am super excited to get these on the car to see what the actual outcome looks like. Again, it's not super bright in here, and so it is raining, but these really do pop in the sunlight and they look really cool. So excited to get these on, but first what we need to do is actually ceramic coat these. So before I throw these on the car, I do want to put some protection on them, just because the entire M3 is already ceramic coated, and in order to keep the brake dust off and to make cleaning a lot easier on myself, it's necessary to ceramic coat these. So the ceramic coat that we're going to be using today is something I've used before. Once again, we're going to go with some G-Technic C5. Ordered this actually from Amazon, so it actually came really quickly, and we're actually going to be using this on not only my wheels but also Drew's Apex Arc 8s as well. So this is a 15 milliliter bottle, I believe. So we have plenty of product here to do 2 coats on my wheels, 2 coats on his, and even a little bit left over. All right, so the rain stopped actually for a moment. It's still not super bright out, but hopefully this gives you a better idea of what these look like. While I'm over here, one other thing I'm curious about is, so you guys have probably seen my other videos where I actually have a silver set of 437 wheels for the F30 as well. I'm actually going to use those as my winter setup, but I'm thinking maybe I might get those powder coated, maybe the same color. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys imagine this color on the mineral gray? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I'm actually going to do a separate video here of how to ceramic coat these wheels. So stay tuned for that if you need a tutorial on how to ceramic coat. Otherwise, we will see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can stay up to date with both the M3 and the F30. So take care. We'll see you guys in the next one.